I guess we're in Vancouver.
Wow. All right. That is daunting. I hope you'll indulge me here for a second. Jordan and Sam have given me the honor of moderating this debate or discussion, depending on how you view it, and I think that actually creates a certain kind of responsibility, and I want to talk to you about my responsibility and how I see it, and my sense of how you all have responsibility in this as well. I suspect that what's going to happen tonight is actually historical, which doesn't necessarily make it good. There's lots of bad history. It could be good, though, and that's what I'm hoping will happen. So the reason I say I think it's historical is that we are existing in a moment where all of the systems that have helped us make sense are breaking down. The university systems are breaking down. Journalism is breaking down. And at that same moment, we have a network of people who are trying to make sense in an alternative way, and I have to say, I think beating the odds for the moment. So here's the problem. That network is not entirely in agreement with itself about some significant issues, and Sam and Jordan have some differences that have proved very difficult. So what could happen tonight is we could have some sort of a failure where things get even more muddled. We could tread water where nothing gets clearer. Maybe it would be entertaining, maybe it wouldn't. But best case scenario is that we figure out how to make sense of things that have gotten in our way before. And if that happens, then you all will leave here, and as you talk in your various networks, you will have something to say about in what way we upgraded our software so that we could talk more deeply about difficult issues. So, to that end, we would ask that you not film tonight's discussion and broadcast it online. It's not that we want to hide this. In fact, we encourage you to discuss it. But we would like to have all of us feel maximally free to speak here, to try out positions that we haven't tried out before in the hopes that we can get somewhere new. All right, so I think with that, we will just put Sam and Jordan to it and see if we can head towards some of the discussions that have proved difficult in the past. Sam, Jordan?
Yeah, thank you. I think I'll just start by saying that when we first had the idea to do this, now some months ago, and I'm getting a little reverb here, so if you can dial down, there's a little feedback. When Jordan and I first decided to do an event together, it was after we did those somewhat ill-fated podcasts, and I joked that we would probably need a safe word for this event. So that safe word, as will come as no surprise, is lobster. So you'll know things are dire when one of us says that. But I just want to express my motive for helping to stage these events, and because I reached out to Jordan, and it really was born of seeing him in conversation with people other than myself. I saw him do a podcast with Joe Rogan. I saw him speak to Dave Rubin. I saw him speak with Brett on Rogan's podcast, and I had so much admiration for him in those conversations. 90% of what he said in those conversations struck me as really wise and useful and well-intentioned.